T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. I'm going to be reviewing Figma Splatoon Boy DX Edition. They're called Inklings. I don't know why it doesn't say Inklings, but I guess they wanted to specify Splatoon because this is Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2. They had a little bit of more flair in Splatoon 2. But anywho, as you can see, it comes with a rack of accessories. I'm not going to go into painstaking detail like I normally do because I kill myself when it comes to editing. These instructions right here are in English and Japanese, and they do a good job of showing you things like which number hands down there, all the accessories, the stickers, and how to use they even point out the specific hands and how to put everything together. So I'll leave that up to you if you get this. I will be showing everything though. Like this sticker sheet, warning, this is actually behind the cardboard on the inside of the box if you can't find it. But you have to take one of those stickers and put it on the flag of Judd right here, who is a cat that judges the multiplayer battles. It's pretty much just a figurine. It comes with that post and this base that you have to stick up his gooch. This arm is removable just so you can have easier access to putting on that sticker. So it can rotate a little bit, and the tail does have a ball joint in there. And here's Lil Judd, a tinier version. The arm comes off for him. He has softer details, but his tail also moves as well. Same deal for the post and the base right here. They both come with their own Figma stand that has a little attachment on it, so you can optionally put them on there. They both come with their own little Figma sandwich bag right here, and I have their extra wrist peg right there. They both get one apiece. They both get a tree of hands right here. Of course, Inkling Boy 1 has regular, just basic cartoony hands, and Inkling Boy 2, let me zoom in on the details right here. The inside or the palm side is yellow, as you can see, and he has this neat pattern. Yeah, the Inkling Boy 2 is just way more interesting, and that's the one I really wanted, but I figured go for the DX set. I'm going to bring in the other accessories later and show them off, but I'm going to get into the details on what they look like first. Starting with Inkling Boy 1 right here. Note the blue stripe right there, and their stylized or big sporty sneakers. The tank comes attached to the body. These things are like wrapped in plastic. It's difficult. It doesn't just pull off. You have to actually like tear it because it's wrapped around the joints and whatnot. But he looks like what you would see in the game. I'm gonna have to look at the game again to see if it's the little tank is actually this far away from their back. It's on a universal joint that has a ball joint on there. So for pictures, if you want, depending on the side, you could have it like pulled over here closer to the back if you don't want to see that, which is cool. And you have the liquid on the inside. Here's a detail on his little tentacle band right there. Here's the eyes, which just like the end-game the end-game character models, it's hard to make it look like they're looking directly at you. Their eyes are freaking weird. Yeah, they have detail under here and peg holes, but they don't really have anything that pegs into the feet. Let me see if here's one of my NECA discs. I don't want to force that, but that seems a little bit too big for his little pegs. I like this one more. Like I said, it has way better details, I think. Or I just like his hair more, basically. And the outfit just looks less plain. He has peg holes right there as well. cleat-like design, and something just fell off. Oh yeah, let me get into this. His ear came off. The ears come off for other accessories like his headphones, and this one, the accessories are pretty much interchangeable, but this one has glasses and he has different ears so you can peg the glasses in. But here's my one complaint about these. You know, Good Smile Company makes Nendoroids. Nendoroids, they resemble chibi action figures, but they aren't so much action figures. They're like adjustable statues that have some action figure elements. These are like a hybrid between that. So it's kind of more frustrating. Like, this is my Figma diva from Overwatch. It's fun posing her around and manipulating her because she manipulates like a regular action figure. These guys, not so much. Like, this one is better, but this one, as soon as I took him out, because this was the main one I was interested in, I moved his leg, and then it just came right off. Like, there's nothing really holding this on besides friction, and that is not good for action figures. So, like my little notice at the front of the video where I say this video isn't really intended for people under 13, these are import high-end collectibles, whether they look cutesy and kitty or not. And I would not recommend these for little kids, because if you buy this for a little kid, you're going to be wasting over $100 on these, because these pieces are going to be everywhere. And all those crazy accessories, yeah, they're going to be everywhere. Unless your child is an only child and 10 or older. They both come with their own splatter shot right here. This is the one from Splatoon 1. Looks like a Super Soaker, basically. And this is like a new version of that. Sort of looks like a water bottle with a pump on it. But yeah, they both come with two different trigger hands, and they're both right-handed. There is no left-handed trigger finger. Here they both are holding the things. You can't be Inklings without this ink right there. So they both come with the splatter right here. Shaped exactly the same, but painted different. And the paint on it just, it looks just like in the game, basically. As you would imagine, they just peg right into the front of the splatter shot. I like to put the thicker splatter at the bottom because gravity, I guess, will pull it down. But yeah, you can use these stands, and take note that these things have screws on there, Phillips screws. So it'll be up to you to adjust this stand to be the tightness you need it to be, because this thing was not strong enough to hold him up before I tightened it. Next, we'll look at the Firefin splatter scope right here, which is like a ink shooting sniper rifle. Nicely detailed and painted, and look at all the different colors. I already put his hand on there. You see the trigger is like a pinkish color right there. This gun, or this hand, it's in there, but it can come out a little bit easier than I would like, to be honest. I found out inadvertently that these detach. I found out on him, but if you pull, you can pull that out. And I guess you can swap to the other guy. But here he is holding this. It'll be up to you to come with a good pose. And the ink splatter does not port into the front of this, unfortunately. They both come with these interchangeable, like, hurt or hit faces right there. And on both of the faces, they do have removable ears so that you can use the other accessories while still having this face. Like I mentioned, he has these ears with the ports on the back of them. With those ears on, you can plug these glasses into the back of the ears. And now he has this glasses look right here. You probably have to force him down. It seems like I always have to do that. I guess glasses and goggles were the main different looks you had in the first game. Second game, more options right here. You have these headphones. These go into the ear holes and it splits apart to make that easier. I really like this look. You can put it on the other guy, but everything is like kind of color coordinated towards him. But here you go, so you don't think I'm lying. They fit on him. And here's this gas mask or spray paint mask. You have to put stickers around this. You don't have to, but I did. The stickers are all identical. They give you extras just in case you mess up. But basically these you pull apart so you can wrap that around the head. All right, here he is with the mask on, and here's an example of his eyes being posable before I show that off. But yeah, wraps around nice and neat. It doesn't cover the whole back of his head, as you can see right on this strap. It just goes down there, which is probably how it's actually modeled in the game. Now to show you how these eyes work, and then the rest of the articulation. Basically, both of their heads split apart the same way, and you pull the face off. They have this eye tool right here with a hexagonal port, or not port, peg. The eyes are hexagonal, as you can see. You basically just put it in there, move them how you need them to be. This eye right there is kind of tight, but let's say you want him looking down. You can do that. It's best to have it aimed towards you. Oh, that looks horrifying, but I'm gonna just put it off to the side right here. Be careful, because it goes in there tight and then it comes out equally as tight, so you might pull the eyeball out. So I would kind of suggest, I never pulled the eyeball out till just now. Thank you, stupid thing. But maybe not put the whole peg inside of there, just put it in there just enough to move it to where you need to be, and then bring it out. All right, the rest of the articulation, the neck is basically it's on a ball joint into the actual back of the head, but that's a universal joint, so it can swivel, look down, look up, and you get tilt on that ball joint back there. Shoulders, ball joint going in, universal again. So you can get all types of wiggle range to mimic butterfly. The inward motion, depending on how you have the arm twisted. Now, I seem to be able to do this better than when I need to figure it out for him, because if I can do it on this one, their shoulders are actually shaped the same, so you can get that. There's actually a swivel here, and the universal joint in here all bends more than 90 degrees and also swivels, top and bottom. Universal on the wrist, so you can get whatever position you need for the wrist. There's actually the upper torso right here is a separate piece, so you can rotate it independently of whatever is going on under this shirt. I don't know if it's actually a universal joint under here, because oh, I just separated it, so it's a ball joint. Thank goodness. That's what's going on under. So the shirt is not all that freaking pliable, so I don't know if yeah, I'm trying to bend it forward and it just pops out. So I wouldn't even suggest trying to use that as an ab crunch or whatever. But the lower body down here, Let me just show you. Jeez. It stretches out so you can get all types of ab range right there. I've been messing with this thing over and over doing poses, and I never had it pop off till I was on camera. I hate that. But anywho, the legs can kick forward. Their little crotch short parts are pliable, so you can kick up very high and whatnot. And you've seen that it's a separate piece, so you can maneuver the legs in different ways and get them to do what you need to do. The knees are universal joints. This swivels right here at the bottom of the shorts. So you have a lot of range in there. There's a ball in the ankle with another universal joint, so you can extend the foot to do better posing and whatnot. Of course, this right here, the hot top, restricts things, and you have a nice tight freaking toe joint. You do not have to worry about that moving while posing. Both characters have the exact same articulation, except this thigh goes up a little bit higher than his knee right here, and for whatever reason this is not a solid connection, which is annoying. And this is what that looks like, if you needed to see what that looks like. If you like, you can unpeg this and pull this off. Of course, you could pull the arms out of the socket if you wanted to do it that way, but you can have them without their tanks on. So there's that. Let me do the other guy. Here they both are, green and blue, getting along, and without their little ink packs. So no detail back here on the regular Inkling. In fact, he looks a lot worse back there because he has that open port. This one just has a regular peg hole right there. So why does this have that? His straps has that little peg right there. Here are some of my other video game folks right here. I think the Nintendo ones definitely fit in. Crash is probably a bit too tall, being a 7-inch NECA figure, or 7-inch scale, I should say. He's not 7 inches tall. And here's my Figma Diva and a Marvel Legends Spider-Man. So yeah, they're appropriate size. They're supposed to be kids, but I don't think anybody grows any taller than this in their universe. End of the day, these are cool little posable things. They come with a lot of accessories, so there's a lot of options. I definitely love the posable eyes. I like this one more as far as his look, and I like his little expression and whatnot. Maybe it would have been cool if he had a slightly different expression. Like this one has just the neutral blank face right there. Maybe he could have had another expression. But yeah, my only things that I can gripe about or complain about is his legs pop off too easy, but you can get them to stay on, but they definitely come off too easy. You just gotta make sure you know that to be pushing in while you're rotating to manipulate that. The ears definitely on this one, it seems like all the problems are mostly with this one. The ears come off a little bit too easy. So you have to go in knowing that these are like freaking posable figurines or adjustable figurines more than action figures. But they look good. They represent what they're supposed to represent. And like I said, a bunch of cool accessories and whatnot. This is going to be the best representation of these two characters that you're going to get as well right now. I didn't mention it, but I got these off of Amazon Japan. Any import toy that you want to get, pre-order on Amazon Japan. They give you like a freaking 30% off discount. Like, they don't call it that, but every time I pre-order anything off of Amazon Japan that costs a lot in the US, it's typically 30% off. And that was like freaking $50 off of this, of what they're charging at stores like BBTS or something like that. But anyway, thank you for watching this. Until next time, T-Man 978 out of here. Click, click. click the videos, click the videos, baby, click the videos. You